realize you can do CPR, rescue breathing, and different types of first aid techniques on your animal. Now with my story is, I have multiple certifications in dog training, as I was saying before, but I never learned first aid. You know, animal behavior college, never learned first aid. I was a police canine handler, really never learned first aid. It wasn't until my canine partner went down that it's like, oh my God, what do I do? Can I do first aid, CPR on my dog? I didn't know. That was really, they say that nothing happens for, things happen for a reason, but things happen for a reason and a purpose. So my dog actually did pass, and there was nothing that I could have done. It was a hard issue. So even if I did first aid CPR, he still wouldn't have passed. I do this and I teach so that people don't have to go through the same thing that I went through. We can't always save our dogs, because if we could, I would have saved Sam. But we want to show techniques that can work, that can help you help your dog. So even if the unforgivable does happen, at least I tried. Because if you don't try, then you're going to kick yourself, for the rest of your life. Who I'm not, I am not a vet. I'm not a vet tech. I'm just a person just like you that learns skills, and that we want to pass these skills on to you. What we're going to do now is we're going to show a scenario of what we can do with a dog. Now, here's my dog Max. Bill finds Max on the ground, not sure what's going on. So we're always going to do safety first in whatever we do. So Bill is going to approach Max from the rear for safety-wise. He's going to stamp his foot on the ground saying, "Doggy, doggy, you okay?" The reason why we do that is if his dog's sleeping, we can kind of wake him up. Maybe your dog is deaf. Maybe this is not your dog. But maybe that will get the dog to wake up, and if he's alert and he's breathing, we know he's okay. He's not responsive. So Bill's going to take his left hand, place it on the dog's chest. We start with this to use all of our senses to determine if this dog is breathing. If he's breathing, we're good. It's basically a first aid issue if there's a problem. So after he puts his left hand on the chest, he's going to open up his right hand. He's going to take it underneath the jaw, open up the airway. You want to have an open airway with the dog. He's going to look, listen, and feel for any type of breath. Look, listen, feel, he doesn't hear anything. So what he's going to do is he's going to take his right hand, put it underneath the muzzle of the dog. With his left hand, he's going to pull that tongue out past the canines. Now, the whole thing we're going to do now is we're going to breathe for the dog. Now, we pull the tongue out past the canines so we can have a much clearer, open airway, because the dog's tongue has a hump in the back. So if I pull the tongue out past the canines, I can get more air down. So what he's going to do is he's going to give 2 full breaths into this dog. Now, I'm going to put more breath into one of these big dogs than I would into one of the small dogs. So it's going to be looking to raise the chest with air. So I would not put as much air into, let's say, a Chihuahua as I would a German Shepherd. Now, the air goes in. So what he's going to do now is, with that air going in, he's going to take his right hand, cross over the dog, and check for pulse. The reason why we're checking for pulse is, do I have a heartbeat? Right now we know we don't have any breathing because the dog's not getting any type of breath sensations. Now he's going to check for pulse. The dog will say has a pulse. So what he's going to do is he's going to reverse back to the mouth and start doing rescue breathing. Rescue breathing is nothing more than breathing for the dog. The dog has a heartbeat, but he's just not breathing. So we're going to breathe for the dog. What he's going to do is he's going to continue breathing for this dog for about a minute. Keep putting those breaths in, keep putting those breaths in, keep putting those breaths in. So we're there to save this dog's life. After about a minute, he's going to recheck the dog. He's going to recheck for pulse, because it's very possible that this dog started with a heartbeat, but now he doesn't have a heartbeat. So in this case, what happens is now the dog doesn't have a heartbeat. So what we're going to do is, the heart has stopped. So with his left hand, the way this dog currently is set, he's going to take his left hand and place it underneath the dog's armpit. The reason why we do this, there's always a reason for doing things. By placing the hand with the thumb that points towards the head underneath the armpit, is that's going to place the hand over the heart. The other hand is going to go over and under the dog's abdomen. Basically what we're trying to do is trying to fill that space, kind of like a vice. So the heart is in the middle of this vice. So we're going to be doing compressions on top of this dog's chest to compress the heart so we can start pushing the blood through the heart. Now he's going to do a set of 15 compressions.